Welcome to Monday Night TPK.
Alright, hey, welcome back. This is Monday Night TPK. Thanks for listening. My name is Kyle, and I am DMing this Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Real Play podcast. We are attempting to begin the Tomb of Annihilation. I feel like we're really close to almost getting started with it.
I think we're technically started.
It's okay. It's okay. Great things are going to happen. It's going to just take a while to get there. Around the table with me are 4 people who think they're absolutely hilarious. Sam.
What?
How are you doing?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
It's good to be good.
It's great to be good.
Yeah, great to be good. Dana. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm okay.
Are you ready to start another episode?
Yeah, we're good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Cool. Matt.
Yes.
Are you cold?
No, are you cold? Should I turn the heat up?
No. You're always wearing a hat. Like, your ears are cold.
No, I just like to wear a hat.
Are you actually secretly going bald under that hat?
Nope. I have lots of hair under this hat.
Alright, you just always wear the hat.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe you're just self-conscious about your bald spot.
Nope.
It's because it's a cool hat. Jeez.
I love this hat. It's a Soul Eater hat, so it's an awesome hat.
Yeah.
Ryan, I
what
feel
are you
like
doing?
you have something to say.
Yes. So, speaking on what's beneath Matt's hair, our co-player Maggie, who's currently on hiatus right now, has commented that Matt should definitely put that in a man bun.
Nope.
No.
Sam would kill me if I put it in a man bun.
That's a quick trip to the barber shop because I will cut it off myself and then the barber can do the rest.
I was watching Aquaman. I was waiting for audible grunts and sighs at every time he put his hair in a man bun because she hates them.
I mean, Jason Momoa can totally pull off a man bun.
Yeah.
He's probably
like
about the only guy that
only
can.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's beneath Matt's hat? Be the double D of the group. That's an Ed Henry reference.
I get that reference.
Yeah.
Alright, Ryan. So, now that you have brought Maggie's opinions into this table, which it has been sorely lacking now for weeks.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Been too quiet.
I miss my friend.
Yeah, hopefully someday Maggie decides to come back. Maggie, if you ever listen to this, we miss you. But,
Maggie,
School's
why'd you
almost
leave
out.
us?
I was so
School's
sad.
almost out. She might come back.
Alright, shut up!
you tell Maggie to shut up, Ryan?
No.
Wow.
Sorry, that was me.
We're professing our love for Maggie and how much we miss her. And you're saying you hate her. That's awful.
I miss Maggie too.
So, Ryan, because of our recording schedule, it is still 3 days away from your birthday. I just wanted to point that out.
Yes.
That's all I've got going for you. How old are you, Ryan?
Old enough to know better.
And
No
yet-
better about what?
And yet,
Yes.
we're still here doing this. Groovy, gravy. All right, so on to the recap. Sam, what the heck happened last week?
Sure, let me fill you in. We started episode 20 at the very, very, very super conclusion of the dinosaur races and started off by meeting back up together. Rixer threw the bag of coins that he won at Brielle, and the silver coins went into the group inventory. Rixer gave Grungstomper a hug goodbye, and Grungstomper, I do believe, gave Rixer just a snotty little kiss back. Then
But like snotty in a good way.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
good snot. Yes,
I have questions.
don't worry about it. Then the group headed back to Kaya's, and we learned that the Dino Race Day is the day to partay. Because day drinking is a thing.
Yeah, it is.
As we walked back to Kaya's, we found that priests were frustrated because they couldn't bring back the trampled dwarf. They couldn't bring him back to life. They were very frustrated. Kaya's house was busy. But a table cleared especially for Rixer. And Rixer got lots of free stuff. And then we had a little party with the crowds. And then they headed out to the next dinosaur race. And a half-elf lady approached our group in the near column of Kaya's. She had a pseudo-dragon on her shoulder and we noticed some scales on her face. And Rixer drunkenly chatted up this lady.
Oh, right. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. We found out that the lady was looking for her father. And after a brief story, Gilly asked the lady's name, and we found it was Zendala. And she then filled us in some more, saying her father was last seen leaving the city with a reptilian man that smells funny. And artist Simber is her father's name. We told her if we found out something, we would let her know, and she said that we could leave word at the bar at Kaya's. And then she left. Brielle gave out lots of good information and notes that she took on the UNT, which Gilly then verbalized to the group. And while sharing that info, unknowingly we attracted a crowd, and we got information from a surfer drunk dude about green dragon's bones in the jungle that's like a playground, and there's hidden treasure and more things about notes that we took. And then another guy has this cousin Vinny, alright? And he said from a guy who said about a guy who said about a thing that there's the city of Mesro and it wasn't destroyed during the spell plague, but they want you to think it was destroyed during the spell plague. And then there are runes in the jungle, but they're an illusion. There's not really runes there. So lots of theories happened. The group then made our own theories, and we also remembered that our first purpose of going into the jungle is to figure out the reason why spells aren't working, specifically healing spells or resurrection spells. Then we decided to study our big map o' Cholt, and we collected another crowd around us, and lots of bar folk were interested in that map. So Rixer did some intimidating of the bar folk, and we semi-sneakily hid the map away. Montwood performing a magic trick at the end there. Then we decided that we should go to a room to speak more privately. We went to Gilly and Brielle's room. More discussion on jungle plans there. And then after the jungle discussions, we ended up deciding we would talk to Iku about these theories that we heard about, and we spent some more time teaching. Well, Yell is Brielle and Gilly mixed together. Gilly and Brielle.
For the shippers, there's your ship name.
There it is. Discussed and taught Montwood and Rixer some battle-relevant sign language, which is my new favorite phrase. The end.
Alright, cool. So, as you said, your characters are currently chilling out in Gilly and Brielle's room. Montwood, after you guys have finished with the map and moved on to this battle-relevant sign language, what does Montwood do with the map?
I just generally have like a bunch of pouches and stuff on my person that holds random stuff, so just put it in one of them.
Cool, done. It's in a pouch in your person. Person pouch. Personnel pouch.
Oh.
It's your most personal of all pouches.
Oh.
It's got a pouch.
It's your personal
inside.
person pouch.
I feel like
Say that
there's
3
a
times
joke.
fast.
It seems like there should be a joke there, but whether or not there actually is, I feel is up in the air. Alright, and you guys killed several hours, I think was the general intention.
Yep. Stab, stab, stab.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
hours are dead and or gone.
Trying to kill hours, waiting till the races are over.
Yeah, so, Danny, you keep putting your hand up. Do you have something to say?
No, sorry. I'm like messing with my hair, I guess.
Cool,
I don't know.
cool,
Sorry.
Cool. My hand raising
I know.
detection power keeps flagging in
I
my
know.
head, so
I'm
I
sorry.
keep making assumptions. I shouldn't. So some hours pass, and you guys definitely hear the races go by. You know, you heard the bipedal race, and whenever the races went by the inn you're at, you know, there's extreme yelling from out the windows. About an hour later, the no holds bar, anything goes race kind of goes on, and you hear roars and snarls and people screaming in both delight and terror at various points. But again, you're in your room going over your battle relevant sign language.
Yeah.
Brought the wrong ammo again.
You know that you're planning on meeting Iku in the bar after the end of the races. Once you hear the third race kind of go past, you can probably assume the race will be ending within minutes. From what you saw kind of around noonish of the crowd size in the bar, you can probably assume it's going to be pretty crazy down below once the final race of the day will be over with. What exactly are your plans, or what are you guys thinking?
We should probably get a table before it gets even busier.
Yeah.
Or do you guys want to bring Iku up here?
That might be
Private
yeah.
discussion, no chitter chatter, and no lingering bar folk.
Right. Yes, maybe someone should wait down there for her.
Not it.
Yeah, you get lost.
Yeah.
You disappear.
I crowd surfed once. It was horrible. It was not volitional.
Brielle will sign maybe not Rixer due to his newfound fame.
Ooh, yeah, Rix. That's a good point, Brielle. Rixer, you probably shouldn't go either because you're pretty famous now.
Yeah, I guess I kind of am.
Hey, Montwood.
You,
Do you want to go wait for Iku?
I can go down there, but I've been robbed already, so
yeah, I'll hold on
that's
to the
staying
map.
here.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a good plan.
Richter will grab the map and fold it and stick it in his shirt.
Oh,
Hold on to it.
okay. That happened.
Maybe you could just roll it and put it in Brielle's quiver.
Nope. It's in my shirt now.
Oh.
Dana, roll me a percentile.
Are you sweaty?
Okay. For what?
Sweat?
That's gonna be 35.
You are 35% sweaty.
Really? That's actually pretty low.
You've been inside now for several hours, not really doing anything.
Okay.
We can determine what that means at some later date. So Montwood goes downstairs, and I mean, there's people everywhere. If you thought it was busy before, it is, double that now. There's people everywhere wanting drinks and laughing, and you see people mimicking, with big arms wide, like a dinosaur jaws biting down on something while their friends laugh. It is rioting almost. That's right. Baby Saurus.
Oh.
Do.
Source.
I think it's over loud.
Give me a perception check. See if
Sure.
you can find
Nice.
Iku in all of this.
Up here. Okay, that's cool. 18.
Yeah, you can totally see her. She is kind of found a space leaning against the inside of the main front door. Just kind of leaning against it. She's got her arms crossed. She's got her staff kind of holding in front of her a little bit. Seems to be waiting.
You gotta play his handbook real quick so I can check something.
Do what?
Play his handbook.
I do not have mine on me.
I mean, I'm assuming there's a sea of people
my
between
PhD's way over there.
her and me, right? Or my
Yes,
Okay.
yes. There's a sea of people between her and you.
Spells, PR, concentration, range. Probably more than 10 feet away.
she is deaf. I mean, if you're standing top of the stairs, she's going to be, I mean, like 50, 60 feet away.
Okay. Never mind. I will then just try to go through the sea of people to get to her.
All right, cool.
Looks like I'm quiet again.
What?
He was not spiking as much as usual on me.
Okay. As you begin,
I tried to do it before you started talking. And it didn't work.
as you begin to head down, she seems to spot you on the stairs, and she kind of gives you a quick wave.
I will wave back and gesture her to come towards the stairs.
She kind of just nods, and
I'll do the sign for follow.
Come here.
it's been established that she understands sign language.
All right.
Hasn't it?
Right. Yeah.
Pretty sure I established that.
No, that
Somebody
was
else.
nope, that was
Sylvain?
Yeah.
Syndra.
Syndra.
Yeah, Syndra.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that was Syndra.
Okay.
Meta-wise, I think she was reading my mind last time, but Brielle doesn't know
You see
that.
a little
Yeah.
corner just look peeked up a
Yeah.
little. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and now
Yeah.
there's eyebrows.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah.
That's the most ridiculous way.
That makes
Yeah.
great radio.
Great.
Motwood can see her effortlessly kind of weave her way between people, and within a couple seconds, she's up the stairs, following behind you towards this other room.
Hi, Iko.
Mountwood, right?
Yes.
Fantastic. Where are your friends?
We are actually upstairs in Gilly. Well, upstairs.
Lead on.
Right. I'll lead her up. Explaining to her that we just felt it'd be good to get away from.
She'll tell you that she understands completely and that she agrees. We can discuss whatever you need, wherever you need. And I mean, she follows you. She's,
And I left 12 there to serve as a marker so I don't forget where.
Clever. Some Motwood and Iku come into your room. Is the map still stuck to
Yeah.
Richter's sweaty chest?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I think we need to find a random point. We need to find a random point on the map, and it just no longer be valid. It's just smudged.
I was gonna say, now your chest says mwahaha.
That's right. Yes, let's do
Just
that.
right over the nipple.
That's very specific, Matt.
Great tattoo ideas.
What
If you're
does
a
that
real
mean?
fan, you will get that.
Alright, so y'all are standing around like a bunch of jackasses.
No, Rickster's sitting in front of the door.
So you get time to open the door and it hits Rixer.
Who's
Rixer,
there?
the door's hitting you.
I'm gonna hit it
Thump.
back.
Oh no! Who's there?
Thud.
It's me. I have Iku.
Oh, Rixer, move.
Oh, okay.
And 12's
Okay,
here too.
And the map will fall out.
He don't want to be left out.
That's fair.
The map hits the floor, apparently.
Yeah, it's just kind of in there loosely, so it just fell out when I got up.
Sure. Okay, fine. That's fine. You have Iku in the room. The door's closed. What is it you guys want to do from here?
Okay, Iku. Hold on. Because we've heard some things.
Oh my! What is it that you've heard?
Okay. So, apparently, and Gilly just recants the information we heard about the Green Dragon in the jungle somewhere, and then Uncle Vinny, Cousin Vinny's stories about the city that's really still a city and not in ruin, but they want you to think it's in ruin, and kind of... So, what's your opinion on all that?
Those sound like rumors that circulate through the city. I have heard most of them. The one about the dragon is true. Needle Needle did die somewhere. I'm sure her bones are somewhere in the jungle. I don't exactly know where. It's never been much interest to me to find them. Like most dragons, I'm sure she had a lair or some treasure or something. If what it is that you want is to go find treasure in the jungle, I have agreed to follow you, and I can try my best to lead you there.
Brielle will sign to Gilly to ask if she's ever been to any of these locations.
Have you been to any of the locations I mentioned?
You mentioned Kirsabal. Sure, I have been to Kirsabal many times. There's a fantastic group of Aarakocra that live there and maintain the monastery there. Maybe they may know something. The Laughing Gorge locally is known as the Ataz Mohaha.
I get it now.
But sure, I have crossed that gorge numerous times. Tell me, what is it exactly that you seek? It seems like you previously were after this a cure to this death curse, and now you are after treasure?
No.
Brielle will open up that Volo's guide and she will point to the Yuan-Ti stuff.
Oh, the Yuan-Ti are thick in the southern part of the jungle. That is very much true.
And then Brielle will sign to Gilly to tell her about the old man that she had an encounter with.
Oh, yeah. So there was this other old man that said about there's an uprising and the snake people know and
Neeple.
yeah. So is there some sort of any credibility to that? I was trying to think of what exactly you said. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's in the note here somewhere.
City covered in snakes to the south. There was a large obelisk. That might have been notes from.
That's grandfather.
That's
You're talking
grandfather.
about
Like
the
vision
obelisk.
or
Birth
whatever.
of a new god.
Yeah, he said something about What's a dinosaur races? That's from grandfather. Okay. So the old man said that there's a great old one gives birth to a new god, and the snake people know. What?
Oh my. I mean that it is likely that speaks of the Yuan-Ti. As I said, the jungle is thick with them, especially in the southern part of the peninsula. Once upon a time, they had a large capital city called Hisari, deep in the jungle, but their city was destroyed, and powerful spells were cast upon the city to keep them from re-entering. And they scattered into the jungles from there, and they have taken refuge in many other destroyed ruins. I have heard of them I have seen them as far north, attempting to take over the ruins of Mesro, but with the Flaming Fist patrolling there now, I don't think there's many left. I have seen a great number of them attempting to take over the ruins of Omu, but if they're trying to bring about resurrect their god, that is foolish. There's rumors, of course, that Dendar the Night Serpent is locked beneath Chult, but I don't believe those are true.
Mm. Now, in Gilly's head, I'm trying to remember if Flaming Fist puts a trigger in my mind about the men in black that were at the Temple of Severus, did they identify themselves as the Flaming Fist?
They wouldn't be Flaming Fist.
No. Okay.
Flaming Fist is like a guards type kind of thing, aren't they? I can't
I
remember.
mean, you guys just left the city of Baldur's Gate, and you would know the Flaming Fist is the name of the, like...
Mercenary guard.
It's borderline mercenary, borderline city guard.
City.
that
See, I was
has-
thinking City Guard, yeah.
has- They
As long
serve
as they
as
get paid.
yeah, they serve as a city guard in Baldur's Gate.
They're
They're really
contract hire guard.
contract hires.
Okay.
You guys throw me history. Anybody can.
That might have been.
I'm not going to. We're just looking
I
like
got a 16 on the die.
24.
I'm like, holy
Oh.
butts. Mine would be a 18.
I'm one of those passive learners.
Sure.
Yeah, I only hit a 16.
I mean, 15 or higher. You remember the merchant prince that you first met with, Wakanga. I can't remember his last
Oh,
name.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he talked about the Flaming Fist, trying to basically like colonize the rest of the peninsula of Chult.
Ah, okay.
That they have a presence in Chult.
Okay.
Do you ask Iku about any of this? I mean, she did just say Flaming Fist. And if you
she would be our biggest information giver that we probably can get info from. So yeah.
Do you know more about the Flaming Fist?
Oh, they are a menace and a nuisance in this jungle. They barge in from the north. They think they own the place. They've attempted to set up camps throughout the jungle, and they don't know what they're doing. Some of their camps have been completely overrun by undead and destroyed. They've had some of their camps just messes of human filth. Their biggest stronghold is just north of here at Fort Belurian. Belurian. And they are charging adventurers the right to come into the jungle. If you run into their patrols in the jungle and you don't have one of their so-called charters, they'll attempt to kill you or rob you on sight. They're bullies. They don't typically go as far west as Oralunga. That's why I didn't mention this when we spoke earlier. I didn't think there'd be a problem. But if we are going to head towards Kir Sabal, we may run into their patrols. And if we don't have one of their ridiculous charters in hand, they may give us trouble.
Oh.
I don't think they'll give us trouble.
She'll kind of shrug at that. I'm not worried about my own safety, but you've hired me to worry about yours.
That's fair. Shoot, I just had a question.
We came from Baldur's Gate, right?
Yeah,
You
that's
guys
where
were
we
literally
started
last in
the
Baldur's
campaign.
Gate,
Yeah.
So the person that sent us here, does she have any high political standing that we could use her name?
Bria was
Like the queen of something sent us. official
Brielle was
business.
signed to Gilly that she seemed noble-ish, but I don't know what her standing really is because of her illness.
Yeah, I agree. Brielle, she did look a bit of a noble, but because of her, I don't know if her illness would have any impact, or if she was noble but is no more. I'm not sure. Oh, that was my question. Iku, sidebar, one of the guys mentioned something about a spell purge that has happened before?
The spell plague?
Spell plague!
Sure. The spell plague was a number of years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me more about the previous spell plague.
Like how many years ago?
I want to say 100 years ago,
Okay.
but I need to... Where is it?
Not a fun time. It's a Forgotten Realms reader. Not a fun time.
That was about 100 years ago. There was some upheaval amongst the highest powers. I don't fully understand or know all the details, but it resulted in a lot of places losing their magic and a lot of magic items and people who relied on magic. They were in some cases destroyed, in some cases they were completely depowered, and in a few rare cases they were overpowered. Although that was very rare. Magical cities fell from the sky. It was a nightmare.
Oh my!
And after it lasted just a short time before the magical weave seemed to reassert itself.
Oh.
And the world has just gone on since.
So it fixed itself?
I'm sure there was some meddling at the celestial level. The gods are always playing and fighting amongst themselves.
But nothing from mortal understanding or doing that occurred.
Not that I know of. It's a big world. Things could have happened elsewhere.
Sure.
And one of the casualties to that spell plague was the city of Mesro.
Okay. So that is what fell because of the spell plague?
I mean, the city lost its magical protection and it was destroyed.
Okay. Interesting.
If you want, and if we are at some point in the Aldani Basin, I'll point out to you the heart of Ubteo. It is a great floating moat of earth that was once part of a larger city that collapsed and began to fall over the continent of Chult.
I want to see that.
It is an incredible
Awesome.
sight to behold.
How tall is it? How high? Can you jump up and get it? I want to jump on it.
It is very far into the sky. It is probably hundreds of feet.
I can't jump that high.
I don't expect that you'd be able to.
Do you want to see how high I can jump?
Perhaps later, my friend. Once we are outside, you have the proper room to get a running start.
Oh, okay. I'll show you later.
She'll just kind of smile. I cannot wait.
Richter is still drunk.
Yeah. I got it.
That's going in the notes.
Thump.
So you would still recommend going to see the Oracle for more answers?
If what you seek is an end to this curse,
Yes.
then I feel like the Oracle would know better. But again, if what you seek, if you wish to follow, others' wisdom, and you want to go to Kir Sabal, or you want me to take you even to the ruins of Mesro, then I can do that. If you have reason to believe there could be clues that could help us there, I don't see why not.
I think, personally, an Oracle might have more reliable information than your common bar crawler. Just a thought.
I do know that cousin Vinny, though, he is very wise.
You know the cousin Vinny.
That's right.
I must go see the cousin Vinny.
I
We found our mission, Kyle.
One little crappy throwaway.
Yep. That's how it always goes.
Talk to the goblin.
I think that's a good idea. We should do that, and I'll get to meet her, and she can be like my grandma.
Yeah.
I've got a grandpa now.
Sure.
Yeah, grandfather. He's nice.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Okay. What do you think, Brielle?
Brielle shakes her head, yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
What do you think, Montwood?
I think that the Oracle would be a good idea, but at the same time, I don't think we can ignore this artist Simber. His name keeps popping up.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
Brielle will say we have no idea where he's at, though.
That's a good point. We don't have any idea where he's at, though.
Maybe we can ask the Oracle, because she's, an Oracle.
That's a good point.
I just thought of that.
Yeah.
Iku's going to ask you who is Articember.
Okay,
Guy.
so there was this lady who came up to us who said her father's missing, and that's
She was
her
nice.
father's name, and she's really worried about him and wants to know if we happen to find him or, if we see him or hear about him to let her know.
Brielle was saying that other people are hunting him down that seem very dangerous as well.
And really dangerous people are hunting him down, too. So that's a problem.
Well, maybe... The jungle's a big place.
Do you know of any reptilian men that smell funny?
I have met some lizard folk that live along the eastern coast of Chult. And then a few more live in the Aldani Basin. Sometimes they can be very pungent.
Okay.
Sometimes some of the lizard folk, their culture dictates that they cover themselves in the offal of creatures, and they sometimes carry around decomposing items in satchels. They're not the most civilized.
Oh. Pungent means strong smelling.
Rixer will look up at you after smelling his armpit. Like, it's pretty pungent.
He could just
I
smile
hope it
at all
rains
this.
soon.
Yeah, me too. Why are you looking at me like that, Kyle?
I'm just waiting for you. I don't know. I'm enjoying the ride.
Because that's all I'm here for. Wink.
Gross.
Okay, Iku.
That's better.
So what will it be? If you want to go to the Oracle at Orlunga, we should leave tomorrow morning along the river Shoshanar. If you seek Kirsabal or even the city of Mesro, we will get our start along the river Tiriki.
Choose your destiny.
I say we go for the Oracle. That's just my gut.
I like that idea. We should do that.
Oracle. Oracle is Oracle.
Yeah,
I'd rather be sure than on a whim.
right. Because a whim would be a shameful waste of a month. And I don't even want to talk about how much money. We could have bought so much food.
That's okay. It's okay. Get
You
more food.
mentioned the money thing, and Iku kind of shrugs, and we'll just say that I've been in the jungle with many groups, and there is so much forgotten treasure that oftentimes groups can find enough to pay our way easily.
Oh no, you're totally worth it.
I know.
I know. You're worth the cakes.
Cakes?
Don't worry about it.
So just nod. Okay.
Yeah, you're worth it.
Anything else? I mean, she's going to ask you, like, if there's anything else we need to discuss. She's going to say that she is ready either way and is willing to meet you first thing in the morning. She's going to ask if there's anything you guys need to do.
We need to go pick up our stuff.
Pick up your stuff. So you were able to secure some supplies. That is good.
Yeah.
Seeing the lack of supplies in your room here, I was worried.
You should see Rixer's room.
What?
You have got so much spike fruit in there. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, we'll bring that.
Yeah,
Somebody's got to eat it before it goes bad.
yeah. No, we went to Gil's survival shop.
Sure, Gil.
Got
Gil.
a package. It's waiting for us in the morning. We'll pick it up, and then do we want to meet like there? Is that a good meeting point?
She'll shrug. I can easily meet you at Gil's first thing in the morning.
Sure. That'll be good, right? And then we can just leave from there.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Making plans.
Okay. Is there anything else any other questions you have of me? Of the jungle, of survival in the jungle, of... maybe we can connect some dots here and figure out more about this death curse you seem interested in.
Well, from what I'm gathering, it sounds a lot like the spell plague that happened 100 years ago, but just with revival and healing and all of those kind of spells. It seems similar. Eerily similar.
Perhaps. I hope that is not the case, because that would involve... Well, the spell plague, I believe, was caused by the gods, and I believe it was solved by the gods.
Wow.
So let's hope we're talking about something on a much smaller scale.
I would hope so. Otherwise, we are irrelevant.
And there's no point in having this campaign.
No, just kidding. Adventure!
Wait, I thought... Never mind. I was going to make a joke somehow with the name, like TPK, but whatever. Sorry.
Rocks fall, you die.
Yeah.
To Gil!
Alright, cool. If there's nothing else you guys are going to talk to talk to Iku about tonight, I mean, she will take her leave with the idea that she will meet you first thing in the morning at Guild Supply, or Survival, or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Bye.
Enjoy sleeping in a bed. I know I will.
She smiles and nods and walks out. Just the four of y'all.
Hey.
We should get some rest then.
Dinner?
Dinner first, right?
So it's been a few hours now since the end of the last race, and if you guys head on down, you're going to find that while there are still a lot of people in the bar, it is not just jam-packed wall-to-wall like it had been, like Mount had seen after the end of the last race. It doesn't take much. You guys are able to get some food. You redeem your meal coins for some grub. Your meal includes some grubs, delicacy, of course, and
Slimy yet satisfying.
and the night passes uneventful. Well, let me ask you this though, Rixer, do you ever pick up that map off the floor that it falls in Brielle and Gilly's room, or?
I mean... I don't know.
If she doesn't pick it up
Somebody else
specifically,
would.
Brielle would have
Yeah.
snatched it up.
What does Brielle do with it?
Brielle will probably flick it and get the moisture off of it a little bit, and then hang it up to dry.
You leave it hung up in the room?
Yeah.
Object instantly becomes
Brielle
dry.
will hang it up in the room, probably reversed way.
Reverse way.
So
Unless
if somebody walks in, tries to sneak into our room, they're not going to notice that it's a map. It's just a piece of paper hanging on the wall drying.
Mom, did you actually prestidigitate it? Because that solves that problem.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that does.
Yeah.
That depends. What that...
It would have all happened when we were probably talking
Yeah.
with
Iku.
Iku, yeah.
I would assume.
Okay. Then we'll roll it up and put it back in a pack.
Who's pack? I'm
I don't know.
asking
This
for a
is
friend.
Right.
interesting question.
Not important at all.
Nope.
Will not have any potential consequences
Do
in the
we
future.
need to shell game this?
Amongst yourselves
Well,
in the
people
room?
are aware that you have it.
Yeah.
So,
Put it in my pack.
Yeah, give it to the unsuspecting one.
I'm tiny. Nobody even heard me when I tried to distract them with the dinosaur
valid.
races.
And then if
I yelled really loud.
if things get really bad, I can just pick her up and, carry her out.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be helpful.
Yeah.
I like having a tall friend.
is your rat still outside?
I would assume so.
Okay. Just making sure that we're aware if somebody comes
Yeah,
sneaking
did you
out.
check it? Have you checked on the rat?
The rat's supposed to warn us about
Yeah.
wall
Oh,
scratches.
right. Okay.
It can
Screechies.
telepathically speak with me.
Ah.
Hi, Mont Wood. This is my rat voice.
I like it better when I make up stuff for you to say.
I know how to talk now. I taught myself. I'm your best friend, Mont Wood. Thank Thank you for taking me out of that other dungeon.
He just thinks all the time, people are always happy for the best friend.
We're just two peas in a pod, we are. Kill them all, Montwood.
Okay, Pennywise.
Anyway,
Cast fireball right now.
I can't. I'm not a wizard.
Right now.
The voice goes away
Oh.
and finds a wizard somewhere. You just dodged that curse. All right. Nighttime eventually falls after you guys are well fed. The bar kind of eventually clears out and it goes back to its usual kind of subdued sort of environment. Somewhere down the street, you can hear that there's a loud music playing and banging of drums and smashing, and people are singing somewhere else in the city.
Oof.
But it's not where you're at right
Nothing
now.
to do with that.
It sounds like some sort of lizard might be thundering. Yeah.
Yep. That place.
Could we assume that there would be dancing in the street?
I mean, people are out in the street shouting, just being loud and obnoxious. They're screaming the names of the winners from the races from earlier. You know, you do every once in a while say, I saw that orc! I saw Rixer! He was, oh man, where was he? It was...
I'm right here.
There's a tire leaking air somewhere.
I remember what that one means. My finger to my lips. Okay.
Alright, and you guys are able to get a decent night's sleep. I'm assuming, like, you
With
all...
no pants.
Hey,
Oh,
no
mercy.
problem. No, there's no one there. Wait. There's no one there
Okay.
looking around your pants, looking for nothing. Yeah, that's totally what I was thinking. Dawn breaks. I'm assuming Brielle at the very least is up with the sun.
Yeah, because she only has
Only
meditate
4 hours,
4 hours.
yeah.
So, yeah, she gets up, she does her jog, and then comes back and just chills. When she comes back, she always gets back before Gilly gets up. So she usually reads through like her cleric spell book and trying to learn more spells, preparing for the future,
Cool.
things like that.
Cool. Yeah. Daylight comes and y'all wake up. Do you make sure people are awake and moving around?
Yeah, I'll get once it's about time. I make sure Gilly's up, and then we'll go knock on the doors of our respective comrades as we're heading down.
Cool.
Get everybody gathered.
You guys are all able to wake up, refreshed. Rixer, give me a con save.
That wasn't a great roll.
Uh-oh.
It's an 11 total.
You need a 10, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
No problems there.
Slight hangover, but
Yeah.
not too
You're
serious.
aware that you were super drunk last night.
Oh,
You're not
yeah.
really feeling it too bad.
Right.
Yeah, so you guys are ready to go. I'm assuming you kind of get all of your stuff together. You don't leave any random items behind.
Nope. No.
And
Take all of the fruits with me.
how many are left?
20 something.
I want to say 20.
19.
19.
So
It's only been like 2 days since you bought them, really.
Yeah.
So
Well,
they're still fresh.
Yeah. I probably would have eaten a couple of them, especially like,
Midnight munchies.
midnight munchies. So we'll say there's like 17 left.
Midnight snack attack.
Sure, no problem at all. And you guys can head on down to. You're at the Tiriki Anchorage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where Gil's survival shop is for some reason. What's up, Maud? Or
When
Ryan?
we arrive there, would Gil be open for business? Not
Yeah.
that I want to go into too much shopping, but
Yeah. He told you he gets up.
I'm just curious, how much would a fishing kit cost?
whatever the price is in the player's handbook.
Which I don't have on me.
Because I got that hook. I need a means to use it.
Sure.
Beyond's just stick and string.
Throw it. Oh, that's not how fishing works. I've made a
Maybe it's a
mistake.
tool.
Should be under adventuring gear.
You just put a worm on the end of the string, throw it, and hope for the best.
Tiny.
Fishing
Tiny
tackle.
worm.
Yeah.
So gold piece for all your
I
fishing
probably
gear.
have mentioned it a million
Can't
times.
afford it.
The magical trap finding worm.
That's what we have group funding
It's
for.
a
only
double-headed
one gold.
worm tied to a string that you throw down the hallway and you like pull it back, and if there's any traps, they'll go off. Because it's
It
a
might be
magical
useful.
trap finding worm. It's
I am.
it's worked 1 out of 1 times. So yeah.
That is
Because
super
even if your
effective.
wood
Yeah.
thing doesn't do anything, you
That's
get regular ones with
100%
it. So
effective.
Yeah, exactly. It's a magical trap finding worm.
Everybody needs
You know,
one.
I'm a very quiet and patient individual, so be sitting there fishing well.
All right.
going
So
down the river.
Montwood buys a fishing kit from Gil. He's happy to sell it to you. He has got all of your stuff loaded up inside of the 2 canoes. He's even gone through and tried to like balance out the weight load between the 2 of them. Maybe not so much accounting for the extra weight of Rixer compared to the rest of the party, but you guys can figure that out whenever you need to. When you arrive, he's actually just standing there chatting with Iku. She's got a pack slung over her back, but that's all she's got is just a pack and her staff. You don't even see any shoes on her feet.
Oh, wow.
And she'll smile at you when you arrive. It's like, my new friends, are we ready? Are we ready to leave Port Nyanzaru?
I think so, but first, hey, Gil!
Hey, Gilly.
Man, if I don't see you again, which I hope I do, but if I don't, it was really cool meeting you.
This is my last will and testament.
I'm so happy you saved my life.
Anytime, pal. Anytime.
Fantastic.
Unless we're not here, because that would be hard.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
So,
I suppose I won't hold you to that then, will I?
okay.
All right then.
Okay.
All right then.
Bye.
Bye. He's got a big smile on his face. EQ, it was good seeing you again. Good luck with this group.
Be good, Gil.
No, you be good, Montwood.
Always good.
Yeah. He goes in for like a fist bump. Just
Are you
arbitrarily.
gonna hit me? What'd I do?
He chuckles and just talks to somebody else. All right. If that is that, you've already paid for your stuff. Iku is going to tell you that she's. I'm sorry, but unfortunately, did you already pay her, or were you going to pay her now?
Didn't we pay her half already?
We haven't. I deducted it from our money so that we
Okay.
knew that we didn't have that, but we told her we were going to pay her
So-
the day that we were leaving.
Yeah. So
I think.
coin exchanges hands.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of opens them up and takes out a significant portion of it, and actually hands it to Gil, and it's like, could you pass this on to, and she'll just give instructions on how to basically give that to the charities. And then she'll kind of hold up some in her hand, I will give this to Joe Ball whenever we return. She kind of throws it up a little bit, a few times, feeling its weight, and then
If.
talks it in her back, tosses it into her pack.
Bad humor.
And then, are you guys going to carry these canoes full of stuff?
No. I will not.
How are you going to get the canoes? She's going to tell you that we're going to need to leave the city proper, carry them through the not the northern part, the western part of the city towards the old city, in order to get to the river Shoshin Star.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, are you guys going to carry them or?
I mean, between Brielle and Rixer, we could easily carry probably one of them. I don't know how much they weigh, but
They're fully loaded with gear. I mean, they're going to be kind of hefty.
I mean, I can try.
I'm average strength. I can assist.
I mean, yeah. Looking at Gilly's stats, I am pretty strengthy.
your height is just the issue.
Yeah, right.
So
EQ is willing to help.
it would
too, and
be
she seems
lopsided.
Just dig into the ground.
EQ seems pretty strong, so she's able to kind of help you guys. And
Yeah.
Okay.
between
Yeah, so
that-
Montwood and Iku could carry one, and
What is Montwood's strength?
14.
And what is Brielle's strength?
Brielle's strength is an 18.
Okay, why don't I have Rixer and Montwood? And
Okay.
then Brielle and Iku. Just because, like, I have, Rixer has a 19, and then also with a powerful build, you can, like, carry a lot more.
You can
So,
almost carry one by yourself.
yeah. So,
I think, strictly speaking, you probably could. It's just carrying
Even
it all the way
things
through
out.
the city
Yeah.
with light.
And it's long.
Well, that
yeah.
and the length of it,
Right.
you know.
right.
Yeah.
So between the party and Iku, you're able to get the
Gear.
canoes to the river, and you're able to get yourselves into the canoes and into the river, and you leave the city of Port Nyanzaru behind you. The sun is shining.
We're done, right?
There's gonna be a musical number here.
We win, right? We win.
Yeah, I mean the game's over, guys.
Yay!
It took us till episode 21. You know.
A lot of preparation.
I'm so happy we could get to this point.
Yeah.
Strictly
A
speaking,
lot of work.
I mean, I've been mostly running chapter 1 of this book, and strictly speaking, I can now move fully on to chapter 2.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Look at this, chapter 2.
Look
at that.
Look at that art.
As my notes fall out.
No.
Fart.
The notes of cheating. Just kidding.
All right, and I feel like that is a decent place to end for this week. I know a lot of anticipation, a lot of excitement to this moment. Hopefully it will end up being worth it in the end. We'll see. So, as always, thank you very much for joining us at our table. We do appreciate it. If you are interested in the things you do, you can follow us on the social medias at Monday Night TPK. That'd be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can find us a little bit on the YouTubes. If you search for Above the Table Games, we have great aspirations to add
So many.
to the great library of gaming content. Our aspirations are so great. And maybe by the time episode 21 launches, we will have more than just episodes of MNTPK on there. And one episode of Understaffed,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
which we
yeah.
recorded so long ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Is it up?
It's been up for months now.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been up there for a while.
We attempted to record something semi-recently a couple weeks ago, and then
That failed.
Oof.
There were technical difficulties.
there were technical difficulties, and it got scrapped completely. So we'll just see what happens. All right. Again, thank you very much for listening. Have a good night.
Bye.
I'll print more character sheets.
Let's do a quick sound check.
Wow, that was impressive.
Yes.
Rixer says hello.